When people talk about World War II, they remember the giants, the United States, the Soviet Union, the United Kingdom. Sometimes they mention the smaller nations that fought with extraordinary courage. Poland, resisting even after occupation. Greece, which stunned the world by defeating Mussolini's army. Finland, which fought the Soviets in brutal winter battles. And the Free French forces, who rebuilt an army from exile and fought across Africa, Italy, and France to reclaim their homeland. But almost no one mentions Brazil, the only South American nation to send troops to fight in Europe. A force that crossed the Atlantic, fought in the mountains of Italy, and shattered a national saying, "A cobra vai fumar." A snake will smoke before Brazil goes to war. Well, the snake smoked, and the world should remember it. Before a single Brazilian soldier set foot in Europe, Brazil was a nation balancing between two worlds. President Getulio Vargas played a strategic diplomatic game. Germany was Brazil's largest trading partner. The U.S. wanted Brazil as a South Atlantic ally. Britain pressured Brazil to deny resources to the Axis. Vargas used this tension to extract maximum benefit. The United States offered modern weapons, military training, aircraft, and the construction of the Volta Redonda steel mill. The industrial heart of modern Brazil. In return, Washington wanted air bases in northeastern Brazil, control of Atlantic anti-submarine routes. A committed ally, Britain pushed Brazil to join the Allied economic system and cut ties with Germany. In 1942, German submarines sank multiple Brazilian merchant ships, killing hundreds of civilians. Public outrage exploded. Vargas could no longer remain neutral. Brazil declared war on the Axis and committed to sending troops overseas. The man chosen to lead the expeditionary force was General Mascarenhas de Moraes, disciplined, methodical, and deeply respected. He insisted that Brazilian troops receive proper American training. They be fully integrated into the U.S. Fifth Army. They fight as equals, not as symbolic allies. His leadership transformed the FEB into a professional, cohesive fighting force. The Brazilian Air Force, the first fighter group, flew the rugged P-47 Thunderbolt, one of the toughest fighter bombers of the war. In northern Italy, the FAB flew for 45 combat missions, destroyed over 1,300 vehicles, knocked out 250 railway cars, destroyed 25 bridges, severely disrupted German supply lines. Based on mission logs and German unit diaries, Brazilian pilots were responsible for over 30% of all German motor vehicle losses in their sector, around 25 to 28% of all railway rolling stock destroyed, a major share of interdiction strikes during the spring 1945 offensive for a single fighter group. These numbers are astonishing. Brazil honors these pilots every year on April 22nd, marking their first combat mission in 1945, the day Brazil entered the air war over Europe. After D-Day, the Allies shifted their best units to France. The Italian front was suddenly undermanned. The FEB was assigned to hold, and later break, parts of the Gothic Line, one of the toughest defensive systems in Europe. Battles fought by the FEB, Massarosa, Camaiore, Monte Prano, Monte Castello, Castelnuovo, Collecchio, Fornovo di Toro. The FEB attacked Monte Castello 4 times in freezing winter conditions. They finally captured it in February 1945, breaking a key German position. Captured German officers repeatedly expressed surprise at the determination of Brazilian troops. Documented comments include, "They fight with the stubbornness of veterans, and we expected an inexperienced force. Instead, we found determined mountain fighters." One officer even said, "The Brazilians attacked with a courage we did not expect from a new army." This is the highest form of military praise, respect from the enemy. On April 14, 1945, during the final push in Italy, 3 Brazilian soldiers became symbols of courage: Geraldo Beta de Cruz, Arlindo Lucio de Silva, Geraldo Rodrigues de Souza. These men held their position under overwhelming German fire, fought until their ammunition was gone, refused to surrender, were killed in action in Brazil. They are remembered as Os Três Heróis de FEB, the 3 heroes of the Brazilian Expeditionary Force. Their sacrifice became legendary. In April 1945, the FEB executed one of the most successful encirclement operations of the Italian campaign. At Fornovo, they forced the surrender of 2 German divisions, 1 Italian fascist division, Over 14,000 enemy soldiers. General Mascarenhas de Moraes personally accepted the surrender, a moment of immense pride for Brazil. Despite their achievements, the FEB is rarely mentioned. Reasons include: the Italian campaign was overshadowed by Normandy. Brazil was far from the European spotlight. Post-war politics in Brazil downplayed the FEB. English-language histories ignored South American contributions, but the record is undeniable. Brazil fought. Brazil bled. Brazil won. Imagine, for a moment, if Brazil had been weak. If the FEB had broken under pressure. If the Gothic line had collapsed. German forces could have broken through the Apennines, reached the Po Valley intact, stabilized northern Italy, delayed or even derailed the Allied advance in the Mediterranean. The sacrifices of American, British, Canadian, Polish, Greek, Free French, and other Allied troops in Italy could have been wasted. But Brazil held. Brazil fought. Brazil closed the door on the Axis in Italy. The snake smoked and helped ensure the Allies' victory in Europe. Thank you for watching. If you like video, click like button and subscribe, and comment if you agree that Brazil is most underrated country in World War II or not. Thank you for watching. See you soon.